Recording is on.
Good morning. Welcome everyone to LisaBug Mind Body Blend, where we take a few mind body formats such as yoga, Tai Chi inspired movements, Pilates, and ballet bar work, and we fuse it all together to work on good posture, balance, alignment of the spine, strengthening and conditioning of the core, upper and lower body. So if you need a little bit of assistance today for balance, I have a small chair, or you can have access to a wall to use for balance for some of the standing work. I also have a yoga mat, a yoga strap, block, and blanket. Those are just optional props. And I'm also using light hand weights today. I have a pair of 3-pounders. We'll just be doing that for some easy work of the shoulders and the rotator cuff today. So really important areas of our body to keep nice and strong. We're also going to be focusing on some different breathing techniques today too, and learn those to work on lung capacity and strength of our cardiovascular system with our breathing. So I'll start some music here today. We'll begin standing on your mat. And feet can either be hips distance apart, or you can bring them in a little bit closer, a little bit wider, whatever feels good for you today. And we'll just start to lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, just a few times to bring our upper body into beautiful posture. So I want you to imagine that your head is a helium balloon. And that helium keeps the balloon lifting upward with a little bit of gentle tension. So your head is light, not feeling heavy into your cervical spine. Let's take one more breath, rolling the shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Drop the shoulder blades right down into your hip pockets. So we are going to start this morning with breath of joy. So with breath of joy, we take 3 inhales and then an exhalation. So you'll sniff those breaths in through the nose. So we breathe in, and breathe out through the mouth. Sniffing through the nose, in, 3 breaths in, and breathe out. One more time. And breathe out. So with those 3 breaths in, we move our arms. On the first inhale, the arms sweep forward. On the second inhale, the arms expand back. On the third breath in, the arms reach. And on the exhalation, we drop forward and relax the arms down. So we'll do it slow. Breathe in, and breathe out. Come up, breathe in, Take this at your own pace. 5 more breaths. 3 more. 1 more. And just come up to mountain pose. Maybe close your eyes and just notice the effects of that breathing technique. You might feel a little tingling in your fingertips, the heart rate picking up, maybe warming through your body. And then we'll step the feet wide into wide Uchi. Toes turned out, soften your knees, scoop the arms in, up, turn the palms to the ceiling. So we just did a breath pattern that required 3 small inhalations and a large exhale. We have now a large inhalation and 3 exhalations. So we'll just come here and practice. So take a nice big deep breath in, then through the mouth, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in. And the left arm circles down and around. We go exhale, exhale, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe in. 5 more. Exhaling from the belly. So feel that contraction in your lower abdominals as you breathe out. 3 more. In. 2. Bigger breath. Last one. And rise up. Switch to your soft block to the other side. Sink. You're looking out towards your fingertips. Breathe in, circling the right arm. Exhale, exhale, exhale. I'm coming up out of the squat, and then it's 3 pulsing squats on the exhalation. Breathe in. 5 more. Maybe sink a little deeper into those legs. 4 more. Inhale. 2 more. Last one, big breath. 3 exhales. 2 and 1. Coming up, relax the arms down. So we'll turn our toes so they're parallel forward. So our thighs are in parallel position. As you inhale, bring the arms out, turn the right foot, then exhale into a side bend. Come back up and turn that foot back in as you lower your arms. Other side, breathe in, turning the foot. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn the foot. Side stretch. Come back up, turn the foot, and lower. So I'm pivoting on my heel, picking my foot up, rotating through my entire thigh joint, right at the hip. So I'm not just turning my ankle, I'm turning my whole thigh into lateral rotation. Good. 1 more on each side. Turn, plant, stretch. Good. Last one. Turn that foot, side stretch, and come to center. Turn both feet out. 5-pointed star reaching, then sink into goddess squat. Now tense up your biceps, your shoulder muscles. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. This is our moonflowers. Tightening through the upper back, broaden through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Belly pulled in, tailbone slightly tucked. Last one. Now coming into sunflowers, we cross the wrists above the head and then hinge forward and cross the wrists towards the floor. Sweep up, drawing a big sunflower. And you can change the cross of the wrists, so you have right wrist in front of left on 1 repetition, and then left wrist in front of right on the other. Just connects the mind with the body. Also connect the breath in the body. 3 more. 2. Now combine one moonflower where you reach and squeeze the shoulder blades. Then reach and a sunflower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more alternating movements. Really feeling those legs starting to work. 2. One more time. Moonflower and sunflower. Reach up to 5-pointed star and relax the arms down. All right, if you have your chair, you need to use it for a little bit of balance as we move into ballet bar work. You can bring it close by. You'll need your hand weights here. So if you're using your chair for balance and you need to place your hand on your chair, you'll only be using one weight in the opposite hand. If you don't need your chair, you'll be using both. So we'll be standing on our right foot for balance, and take your left leg and just extend it out in front of you. Now when your toes are pointed up, you're in parallel. When your toes are turning out, you're in lateral rotation of the thigh. When your toes are in, you're in medial. Most of us default to rotating out, and we do a lot of lateral rotation in ballet, in our bar classes, in Pilates. So I want to turn the thigh in, and we'll just lift the leg up and down, up and down. So that thigh is rotating in right from the pelvis. Lift and lower. Now with the arms, press halfway up, halfway up. Nice long spine, really tall. Good. Now I know that this inward rotation of the thigh isn't as pretty as turning it outward. I agree. But it's really something we need to work on to balance out the muscles in our hips. 8 more. Lift, lower. 7. The leg lift doesn't need to be high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your arms, set that foot back down to the floor. Good, shake out that standing leg a little bit as we feel the work there. Okay, we'll do the other leg. If you're needing your chair for balance or the wall, you can place the hand there. Bring that leg forward and just a few times turn it out. This is lateral rotation. Turn it in, turn it out, turn it in. Just one more time so you can feel where that rotation is coming from. Now hold it in. The leg goes up and down, up and down. We press up. Now if shoulder raises don't feel comfortable for you today, you can come right in here and do upright rows. We still work the shoulders, but the arms are below the shoulders. A little bit easier for some of us who have shoulder issues. 8. Keep that thigh rotated in. 7, 6, 5. Working balance, posture and alignment. 3, 2, and 1. Relax the arms. Step back into position. All right, switching back to balance on the right leg. The left leg goes développé, knee up, extend, circle around, plant the foot. Knee up, extend, circle, and down. So if you're using your chair, you can place your opposite hand here for balance. Your arms, we come forward, circle around, and down. Forward, around. Nice job. Make sure those shoulders relaxed and down. The arms are not coming higher than the shoulders themselves. And bring it up. Circle around. And 5 more. Great balance work today. Last 4. Controlled. 3. Make sure you're breathing. 2. One more time. And relax. Take a couple shoulder rolls. Shake out that standing leg a bit. Okay, we'll practice the leg on the other side, balancing on the left foot. Right foot does a développé and circles around. So it's a little bit more challenging if you never put your foot down to the floor entirely. So if you'd like to try a few where the foot never actually touches, that's great. All right, with arms. And out and around. Bring it up, extend, out and around. So our goal is to do this leg circle without tipping the body too far over to the side or without moving our pelvis a lot. So it doesn't have to be a really big circle. 5 more. And 4. Circle. Good, nice shoulder work. 3. 2. 1 more here. And around. All right, we've got 1 more set balancing on the right and left sides. So standing on the right foot, take your left leg slightly off the floor to the side. Turn your toes down. Rotate up. And I want you to feel this happening right from the top of your thigh bone. Rotate. Now rotate down and hold. So we're in medial rotation of the thigh. The leg lifts up, down, up, down. Elbows slightly bent or about 90 degrees. Arms raised, up, up. If you're using your chair, you just hold on and do a 1-arm movement. Keep that thigh rotating in from the thigh, not just the foot. Abduction of the hip. 8, 7. It's great for strengthening the glutes, for walking. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, you should be feeling a lot of work in your standing leg as well as the one that's moving. Take your right leg out. Turn your thigh down and up. Rotating right here from the hip. So some of us have a little bit more mobility here than others. So I don't want you to force it from your foot, but just right from your pelvis. Now rotate down and hold. Lift the leg. Up, down, up. Elbows bent about 90 degrees. Arms follow. Lift. Lift. And using your chair with one hand if you need to. Doing your single arm exercise. 10 more. That thigh rolling inward. 9, 8. Oh, it's my standing leg. 7. That's complaining most. 6, 5. When those muscles get tired, we start to falter with our balance. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, all right, feet about hips distance apart. Soften your knees so you're coming down into a small squat. Elbows are up behind you. We'll straighten, bend partway down. This is a little tricep exercise. Now the knees are bent a bunch, but enough to engage your quads, your hips and thighs. Good. Upper arm is still as we do our triceps. 5 and 4. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Abs in. 2. Hold it up. Now keep your arms straight. Slightly lower and lift. Slightly lower and lift. And up. Up. 6, 5. Oh yes, we don't need much weight for this. 3, 2, and 1. Relax the arms and come up. Good. Okay, one more exercise for the shoulders. You're going to start with your weights together, elbows down. Open the arms, then rotate back until you're in Gold Coast. Lower and close in. So the first couple times do it slow so you have all the pieces of the movement. And then I want you to start to combine it into one. So as you're opening, you're rotating and closing. Rotating, closing. So for some balance here, if you'd like to add it, as you rotate the arms up, raise up onto the tiptoes and lower down. If you need a chair for balance, you want to do the toe raises, you can just do this arm single and use your chair for balance. Good. 4 more. Lift and down. 3. Lift. Rotator cuff working. 2. 1 more. And lower down. All right, set your hand weights off. You'll keep them close by for later on. We'll do a little bit more work for the rotator cuff. We're going to use our chair in front of us for a little bit of balance. Toes turn in, so this is our medial rotation of the thigh. And we'll raise up on the balls of the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice tall spine. 6, 7, and again. 1, 2, 3. Good. Feeling those calves firing up a little bit. 2 more sets of 8. All the way up on the balls of the feet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more set of 8. Breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those heels down. Turn your feet back to parallel. Press 1 foot back and take a little calf stretch. Pressing your heel down into the floor. Nice long spine. Good. Step that foot in. Switch legs. Press the heel back. Just a nice easy calf stretch. So we're going to use our chair again for balance. You've got the choice of using the high section of your chair or the lower section of your chair, depending on how far you fold forward. So we're going to do a standing spinal balance. So arms can come to the top of the chair or forward here. We'll take the right leg back, the left arm forward. So I've got my left foot on the floor, my right hand on the chair, standing spinal balance, level pelvis, level shoulders. Now rotate your right thigh inwards so your toes turn in, and we'll lift the leg up, 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 squeezing through the glute with the thigh rotated in, abs engaged. So we've done these leg lifts in front of the body in hip flexion. We've done them to the side of the body in abduction. Now we're doing them to the back of the body in hip extension. Lift, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Core engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Now set the other hand down on the chair. Bring your knee in towards you and round your back. Exhale. Inhale, send your leg back. Exhale, bring it in. Use your core. Inhale, send it back. 3 more repetitions. Round your spine. Extend. 2 more. 1 more. Bring it back. Set that foot down. Come up, take a nice chest expansion. Open up. And then reach your hands back down to the chair. You're either high onto the top or low onto the seat. Take your left leg straight back. Your right arm is forward, thumb is up. Rotate your left thigh inward. We'll lift up, up. Little pulsing leg lifts with that medial rotation of the thigh. And your standing leg can have a soft little bend in that knee. Try not to lock it out. Pull the belly in towards the backbone. Up, up, up. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee in. Both hands are on the chair. Curve the spine like a cat. Extend and press it back. Inhale. Exhale, curve in. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, retract. 2 more. 1 more. Bring it in. Take it back and hold. Level pelvis. Set that foot down to the floor. Come up, nice chest expansion. And release the arms down. All right, moving your chair from the top of your mat. We'll work on a yoga sequence that involves some rotation today. So coming to the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive into forward bend. Step your right foot way back behind you. Nice low lunge. Option for this knee to drop to the floor or keep it lifted. Right hand can be on the floor or on your yoga block. Now with the breath, inhale to rotate, reaching that left arm high. Exhale to come back down. 4 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. 2 more. 1 more. The gaze goes up at the fingertips. And we hold here 3 breaths. If you'd like to straighten out your front leg for a little IT band stretch and hamstring stretch, you can squeeze it a little bit straighter. And then rebend that front knee. Come down from your twist. All right, step that front foot back to plank. So that front foot that was ahead of us, we're going to lift that foot off the floor. Now your bottom knee can be down, so you can be in your kneeling plank. Rotate your thigh inwardly. Lift, 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 lift. It's not very high. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot down. Bring your knees to the mat. Push back to child's pose. And then we'll rise up into a little downward facing dog, pressing your heels down to your mat. Lift your right leg up, stretch it. Take a big step through towards the top of your mat. You can help that foot move along the way so it comes at least underneath your knee, maybe slightly ahead. Bottom knee can drop to the mat or stay lifted. Left hand is on the floor or your block. Open into your twist. Exhale, come down. 5 reps. Inhale. Exhale, working the posterior core. 3. 2 more with the breath. Take this one up and pull. Either keeping this front knee bent or start to straighten it out. 3 breaths. Feel the rotation in the posterior oblique. Rebend that front knee and lower down. Step your front foot back to plank.
Yes, it is.
Now you can be from your knees. That leg that was in front, the right leg,
Yes, it
lifts
is.
up. Turn your thigh inward. Pulse and lift.
Yes,
Up,
it is.
up, up, up.
Yes, it
Nice and
is.
strong through the abs. 10, 9,
Yes, it is.
8, 7,
Yes, it is.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot down. Drop the knees, child's pose.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right, we'll come to mermaid position. So we have the right leg in front, about 90 degrees, the left leg to the side. If you need to sit on your blanket, if your hips are really uneven, you can place your right hip bone up on top of a blanket.
Yes, it is.
The arms reach forward or reach up, and we'll tip over to the right hip and lift the left knee off of the mat. Now this hand can also come down as support. You can lower the hands to the hips. We'll lift this leg up, up, squeeze the outer thigh, abs in, shoulders are down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Slightly turn your chest forward to the mat, and we'll press this foot behind us. Back, back. Squeeze the glute. No movement in your pelvis. This is really teeny tiny. We've got 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. Take a little counter stretch over, a little side bend. All right, we will come into clamshell. So the knees stack, the feet stack. You can be up on your arm, you can be down on your elbow. So the feet stay tight together, only the knees open without moving your pelvis, and close. Here we go. It's open, open. So this is deep external rotators. Your piriformis into those deep glutes. Good. Abs are stable. Shoulders relaxed. No tension in the upper back and neck. 7, 6, 5, 4. Feet stay together. 3, 2, and 1. Close the legs. Press yourself up. Take this top leg, cross it over, and stretch this muscle right here. You can twist into that rotation. And then I want you to find one of your hand weights and come back into that clamshell position to work our rotator cuff. So we keep the elbow into the side waist and we rotate the arm out and back across the body. If you'd like to add some lower body, we extend this leg, turn your thigh inward. And as you rotate, raise the leg and lower. Raise, lower. So we don't need a lot of weight for rotator cuff work. This is really light resistance. I have 3s. If you don't have weights, you just do this motion because it's very therapeutic for your rotator cuff. Last 8, 7. Thigh is inwardly rotated, toes pointing down. 5, 4. Belly in, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Press yourself yourself up. And we'll switch to our mermaid stance on the other side. Mermaid sit or Z-sit. About a 90-degree bend. Front shin parallel to the front of your mat. Back shin parallel to the side. Arms either forward or up. Lean toward that hip. Lift the leg up off the floor and let it raise. Up, up, up. Now, if it's really hard for you to get this leg off the floor, I want you to come all the way down here, because it'll give you more room to lift this leg up. This is okay. Pick it up. Pick it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Bring your body forward a little bit, rotating your chest towards the floor. Push the heel back, back. So it's like you're trying to plant your foot on the wall that's behind your body. Squeeze the glute. Exhale, exhale. 10, 9, 8. Little tight movement, small range of motion. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. Take a little side stretch. And we'll prepare for clamshell. So we'll come down, stack your knees. You can be up on this arm or down on your elbow. Your feet stay tight together. We open out the knees and we close. Begin. 1, 2, 3. Try not to slump down into the shoulders, so really stay elevated, nice and long through the neck. Squeeze that outer glute. 9, 8. Such a good exercise to do, and if you have a little surgical tubing at home or a band, you can put it outside your thighs and really feel this. Last 3, and 2, and 1. Press yourself up. Take this top leg. You're going to cross for a little glute stretch. Optional twist. Look behind you. Nice long spine. Breathe in. And exhale out. All right, collect one of your hand weights. Come back to stack your knees. Rotator cuff. We lift, the elbow stays close to the body, and we lower. So what happens if we raise our arm up is we use our deltoid instead of our rotator cuff. So we just want to rotate up and down. Option to add this top leg, rotate your thigh inward. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So if this is too much going on, just concentrate on just the arm. Without the weight, do the same movement. 10, 9, 8. Leg lift doesn't need to be high. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg. Relax the hand weights. Okay, keep your weights with you as we come over onto our back for a little bit of core stabilization with our hand weights, doing some chest flies. So you can grab your weights with you as you roll down. Your feet can be on the floor for level 1. Level 2, your knees are stacked in tabletop. The arms are up, a little soft bend in your elbows. Take your right arm, open it out to the side, and engage your core. Bring it back in. Left arm goes out to the side. And come back in, alternating sides. Right and up. Left, up. Any pace that feels okay for you. And notice as that arm goes to the side, you really have to bear down with your core so you don't roll over to that side or come out of alignment. Now with the breath, inhale to open the arm, exhale to come together. Now even if you don't have hand weights, this works to fire the core. So I want you to do the movement anyway, if you just are using the weight of your arms. One more on each side. And then bring those weights tight together so you're squeezing them. Arms stay pretty straight as they go over your head for a lat pullover and then come back up. So really important that you don't arch your back as those arms are coming up. Now to add a level of difficulty, as the arms come up, extend one leg out, bring it back in. Other leg. And try to push your lower back down into the mat just a little bit. Really firing your core. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. 2 more on each leg. One more on each. And set your feet down, set your weights down as well. All right, fingertips right back behind the head just to support neck and shoulders. Extend your right leg out. Bring the right knee towards the left elbow and extend it back out. Oblique rotation, rotate, extend, rotate. Now sometimes we do these really fast and we just get some momentum going, so I want you to go slow and feel the muscles contracting right here in that right side rib cage. Exhale. 4 more. Try not to pull on your head. Elbows are out. 3, 2, 1 more. Now take that extended leg, cross the ankle over your left thigh, and bring your hands right to your abdomen. Kick your left foot off the floor, pull your knees toward you, and then let your heel come down and tap the mat. Knees come in, feel a stretch in your glute, and then let your heel tap the mat, feel your core working. Exhale and inhale. Trying not to use my hands on the mat to brace, but just using the core. 4 more repetitions, not rocking the pelvis, keeping everything firm and strong. 3, 2, now bring it in and hold your stretch. If you want it a little deeper, reach your hands through, grab the back of the thigh, and pull the legs in toward you. Your feet are flexed, protecting the knees from twisting. 1 more breath. And exhale. Lower the legs down, uncross the ankle from the thigh. Left leg extends out, fingertips behind the head, elbows out. Pull the knee in, opposite elbow goes across. And extend. Almost think as if your opposite shoulder is going across rather than the elbow. We think the elbow sometimes will tuck it in, but I want you to keep the elbow out, bring that shoulder across. We're doing these really slow, feeling the work. Exhale to bring it in. Inhale to extend. Exhale. 3 more repetitions. Obliques. And 1. Bring that ankle across the thigh. Arms are at your abdomen. Pull your knees up towards you so you feel a stretch. And then start to lower the legs until your heel wants to touch the mat. Now if your back arches when you do that, don't go down as far with your heel, just go a little bit. Pull it back in. Not using the arms for stabilization. Exhale to pull those knees in. Inhale away. Trying to push your lower back down into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Bring those knees all the way in. If you need a deeper stretch, reach through for the thigh. Pull it in towards you. Just relax those hips. We've worked them a lot today. Let this stretch work its magic for you. Figure 4, reclining pigeon. One more breath. And exhale, lower the legs down. So we'll bring our knees to tabletop. As you extend your legs up, turn both thighs in. So if you look at your feet, they're rotating in. And then as you rebend your knees, bring them back to parallel. Straighten and rotate in. Come back in. Now if your abs are really tired, your legs are going to be up pretty high when you do this movement. Or you can take the legs a little lower, turning the toes in, coming back into parallel. Brace the core. 5 more repetitions. Rotate in. And rotate right from the hip. 3 more. And 2. One more time, rotate. And bring it in. Relax your feet down. Take hold of your yoga strap. We'll bring it under the bottom of the right foot. Take that leg up and then turn your thigh in. So it's rotating, your toes are slanting off towards the mid-side of the body. And you can let your other leg relax down. So we're going to stretch with the thigh rotated in. So you can bring this leg as close to you as you feel comfortable. And you can also slightly pull it across so you feel the IT band. You might feel this stretch on the outside of the lower leg as that leg is rolled inward. The thigh, the knee follows, the shin follows, and the foot follows in. Hold here about another 30 seconds and just relaxing and breathing. Lower leg can be active, foot flexed, or you can just relax that thigh, let it melt open. One more breath here. Exhale and release the strap. Left leg extends up, strap under the bottom of the foot. Turn your thigh in right from the top of the hip. Opposite leg can lower. And we'll stretch here about 60 seconds. So we pull the leg toward us, we rotate the thigh, we can bring it across just a little bit. Take some nice deep breaths. And as you're holding, I'm just going to bring my music level down just a little bit. Just relax and breathe. 30 seconds to go. See if you can deepen just a bit. more deep breath. Exhale, releasing the strap from the bottom of the foot. Then keep your strap with you as you roll over to your side and press yourself up to seated. We'll sit with ankles crossed or just a comfortable seated pose, whatever feels comfortable for you. Take your yoga strap, hands about shoulders width apart or a little bit wider. Breathe in. Breathe out to take a side stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out to lower the arms. Inhale. Stretch. In and down. One more each side. Keep some tension on the yoga strap. Feel the muscles in the side waist and the back lengthening. Now as you breathe in, just lift your arms about shoulder height. Breathe out and turn. Breathe in and lower the arms, breathing out. Inhale, turn. Inhale and exhale. One more each side. Create tension in the strap. Last one here. Take the strap in your right hand, hold it up, and drape it behind your back and bend this elbow. You can give yourself a little push here with the opposite hand to really get that stretch here in your tricep. Take your opposite hand, turn your thumb down, and reach behind you for the strap. So if you don't have your yoga strap, just try to see how closely you can reach your fingers to one another. Make sure that your head isn't dropping away from your forearms. So you're pressing the back of your head right into that arm. Feel that stretch. Back of the right arm, front of the left shoulder. Now to add a little more, take a side bend over, open up your armpit. And come back up. Let go of the left arm first. Let it come back around. Right arm straightens and lowers. We pass it off to the left hand, reach it up, drop it behind you. Give yourself a little stretch here to get it into position. Right hand turns the thumb down. Reach behind you with an internal rotation of that rotator cuff. Walk your fingertips as closely as you can together. For a lot of right-handed people, this side is a little harder. We'll take this into a side stretch. And come up. Right arm releases first. Then the left arm. And the strap comes beside you. So we began our class today with breath of joy. And we'll finish with that same style breathing, but just in a seated position here. So it was 3 inhales. In, and exhale out through the mouth. So you'll take 3 small sniffs in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And with the arms, we come forward. Sniff in, sniff in, sniff in, and stretch. Sniff in, exhale. Now I want to give you the opportunity to do this breath pattern in a forward fold. So if you'd like to, straighten your legs out in front of you. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and breathe out. At your own pace. About 3 or 4 more, depending on your rate of speed here. One more repetition, holding your stretch forward, and just breathe. Roll your spine back up to neutral. If you'd like, you can recross your ankles. Bring your palms rotating up. Close your eyes, shoulder blades pressing down and back. Just check in. Notice how you're feeling after today's class. Your spirit, mind, and body. So we feel grateful this morning for this opportunity to practice together. We feel grateful for the change in our country. We feel hopeful to getting COVID-19 under control and our communities back to normal. Many of you were in my yoga class 4 years ago after the election and remember that day quite well. And 4 years have passed and we have renewed hope and a renewed positivity. So we take that with us this morning as we press our palms together in an Anjali Mudra, a slight bow of the chin towards the chest. And that hope and that gratitude and that positivity that resides within me honors the hope and the gratitude and the positivity that resides in each of you. It is my honor to teach you this morning. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been such a pleasure to teach you. I'll bring our Jitsi recording off, and I'd love to say hello to anyone who wants to chat for a second. Great job, everybody.